We've set up the user form and tested it, and everything's working well. So the last steps will be to add a button on the worksheet so that we can open the user form from there, and then hide the sheet that has the database in it and get rid of any extra sheets in the workbook. So I'm going back to Excel. I'll just click on the worksheet that I can see there. And I'm going to use sheet 2, which is blank. If you don't have a blank sheet, you can insert one. But I'm going to go to sheet 2, double click on the sheet tab, and I'll call this sheet Parts, Data, Entry. On here I'm going to put a button, and I'll start by inserting a shape. So on the Insert tab, click Shapes, and I'm going to use this rounded rectangle. So I'll click that, and just click somewhere near the middle of the worksheet, and it puts in a default size rectangle. The rectangle is selected, so I'm going to type the caption that I want on this button. Click here to add part information. Then I'll click away from that. So there's the button. We're going to make it look a little better and reshape it in a couple of minutes. So to format it, I'm going to click on the shape, and there's a Drawing Tools tab, and under that I'll click Format. In the Shape Styles, I'll click this button for More and use one of these rounded buttons at the bottom. So I'll click this blue one, and then to adjust the size, I'll point to a corner handle and just drag it so it's a better size. And then on the Home tab, I'll center it vertically and horizontally and make it bold so that the text is easier to read. We want this button to open the user form when it's clicked, so I'm going to click away from the button and then right-click on it and click Assign Macro. It shows the name of that shape and then underscore click. We're going to create a new macro, and it shows sub, rounded rectangle, one click, and end sub. And all we have to do here is show that user form. We can see the name of the user form here. So I'm going to type that, frm part loc dot show. So that's going to show the user form when we click that button. Then go back to Excel. I'll just click on the Excel worksheet. And now to test how that works, I'll click on the button and it opens the form. So I can put in a record here and then click Add this part, or I can click Close now that I know that works. And the final thing we'll do is clean up this workbook a bit. So I'm going to hide the parts data sheet where all the data is stored. And to do that, I'll right-click on the Sheet tab and click Hide. So the only sheet we really need left is this Parts Data Entry. So I'm going to get rid of Sheet 3. I'll right-click on it and delete, and click Delete to confirm. So now we have a workbook with one visible sheet and a button that opens the user form where we can enter data, and that will store it in the database. Later, if I wanted to see the database, I can right-click on any sheet tab, unhide, select the parts data, and click OK, and that will show me what data has been entered in case I need to review it or edit the data. And I'll just hide that again, and then we can save the workbook, and it's ready to go.